Hello, my name is Brianna Pilarte, and this is my final project titled Garden Lover. Garden Lover is a personalized gardening assistant that uses Firebase, OpenAI, and the Open Weather API to help users search for plants, get care tips, view suitability for their garden, save their plants, and maintain their garden.
When the app launches, it first displays a splash screen that includes my name and phone number. Next is the login and sign up system, which fulfills the first required function, Firebase authentication. Users create an account using email, password, and during sign up, they also enter their city. I store the city inside Firestore and convert it into coordinates for the weather and plant suitability. Once the user signs in, Firebase keeps them logged in until they choose to log out. This is the home screen. It fulfills part of the external API requirement. I implemented Open Weather API, which provides real-time temperature, humidity, and general conditions based on the user's saved city. This weather information is later used in water tips as the care guide screen to generate personalized plant advice. Here, we can navigate to see recommended for you plants, or the quick actions, which include search, garden, water tips, and settings. My second external API is OpenAI, which I use for the planet search feature. When the user types a plant name, the app sends a structured prompt to the OpenAI API. OpenAI returns a JSON containing watering schedule, sunlight requirements, soil type, care instructions, suitability for the user's city, and a related plant emoji. I decode this JSON and show the user a clean list of plant results. When selecting a plant, the app displays a full detail screen. So we have this bin right here that will show plants that are popular in our climate. And really it's the same for most cities, but these are the ones that go for Miami. You could either press tomato and it will tell you, ideal for warm climates like Miami, to be grown in containers or garden beds, care tips, when to fertilize, how to prune, sunlight needs, how much hours of sunlight, the watering guide, how much to water, and what type of soil. And at the end, you can also add it to your garden. But for now, I'm going to go back and say the plant they wanted is not on this banner. You can go here, I want to do care. Search, it's going to look for a plant, there. This is the My Garden screen. Here, I implemented my third required function, is the Firebase backend for data persistence. Plants saved from search or manually added are in the Firestore. Each plant contains the name, suitability, watering info, notes, last water date, and photos stored on my local image storage service. When I tap a plant, it opens a plant detail screen, which is one of the required archetypes. To your notes, you can even go back, mark it as watered, and it will update for that day to remind you, oh, I watered this plant already. Or, what we could do is add a plant. Say, you search something and you have multiple plants, you have a graft going on, you have a hybrid plant and mystery plant, you can add it here. Select photo, you can pick a photo, save the thumbnail for that or plant. You can also mark it as watered. Say you wanted to delete one, the pairs didn't end up growing well for it, just press X and it will go away. Next is the care guide screen. The care guide screen will show a personalized banner with an in-depth breakdown of the weather. My back. Next screen will be the settings. In the settings screen, users can update their city. So say I was in, it turns to 30. You can go here, protect tender plants from the cold, clean your garden, clear plants, save, we can share, Firestore saves and makes an active session. Because when you log back in, it will save your city and your plants. Here is a brief walkthrough of the code. This is my AI plant service code. It handles all OpenAI requests, parses JSON responses, and extracts the plant data so that it looks good when it comes to the plant detail and suitability screens. Next is the weather service. It fetches the weather data using Open Weather, and it decodes it into a model so that we can display it on our home banner and our care guide watering tips view. Next would be User Store. User Store will load and store the user information from Firebase, including city, coordinates, authentication, date. It will also save the photos and your plants, what you have in your garden, allows you to clear out plants, and encodes the plant dictionary. Next is the garden plant model. It's for persisting plants inside of Firestore, including stored image paths and timestamps. This is my folder architecture. It connects the UI, the database, and all external APIs cleanly and efficiently with my playlist and my assets.
Building Garden Lover taught me several important lessons. It taught me how to work with multiple APIs at once, taught me error handling and JSON parsing. The Firebase gave me a strong understanding of authentication, Firestore documents, and syncing app states. I learned everything about Swift UI navigation, environment objects, and state management. This app helped me learn how to debug OpenAI responses and helped me improve the reliability of JSON decoding. And the last thing was that implementing image persistence improved my understanding of file system management in iOS apps. This completes my presentation of the Garden Lover app. Thank you for watching. A link to this video and the full README is included in my GitHub repo.